Hi, good evening. Welcome to Tuesday night. How's it going? Hi, Penny. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Oh, Donna, thank you so much. It was a beautiful weekend. Hi, Darren. Hi, Donna. Welcome to Tuesday night. Got lots of fun stuff planned. Hi, Rose. Welcome. I'm just going to pull some stuff out while I wait another minute or two. I was a couple minutes early. Believe it or not, I was at the baseball field about 10 minutes ago. I thought my son's practice ended at 7, but it ended at 7:30. And he's not the quickest little dude. Hi, Pam. Welcome. So you guys see what I got going on here? Have you guys seen some of this stuff? Woo! May is good. Beach bumming it. I love it all. I am so excited for this tonight. So excited to play. I'm going to wait like 2 more minutes because we are right at 8 o'clock and then we could get started. I'm hoping to get through 2 cards because I have 2 fun things planned. And I did some prep so that hopefully I can make it through the 2 cards. Hi, Candy. How are you doing tonight? I'm in love with it. I love it all. Right? Isn't it the cutest? The giraffe, look at him. He's so cute. He's so cute. This guy, I'm in love with this guy because of his belly. I love him. I just think he is the sweetest. I love this set so much. This is, you guys know that I love to color, and I love, love, love giraffes. Giraffes are my favorite. In fact, up on my window, I've got a couple of giraffes. So I was super excited for this guy. I did color him for card number 2, but if we don't get to it, I will show you what I colored. Hi, Michelle. And this stencil, this is the stencil of the month. So I'm going to start talking a little bit about what we got here. This is the Beach Bum set. This is from May's Inspiration Box. And it does, you know, as you guys know, the Inspiration Box comes with all kinds of goodies, including the coordinating dies and paper and glitter stock, card bases, card fronts, conversation clippings. So I've got this stamp set and I'm in love with this stamp set. I just think it is so cute. This guy is, these two, look at that belly. I love him. This guy too. So we're hopefully going to get to that a little bit later. First, I'm going to start with, this is the May stencil of the month. This is called Heatwave. And then I'll show you guys, this is the add-on stencil Hawaiian shirt for May. This is, I've got a couple of ideas for the Heatwave stencil that we're going to play with. But, oh no, Donna. Thanks, Donna. Stay safe. All right, so when I saw this stencil, immediately my first thought was shaker card. Do you guys see that? Right there, right? So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do some fun stenciling techniques. Tonight I'm also going to share with you guys why I think the stick and stamp mat should be renamed the Stick and Do Everything mat. Because I feel like every day I'm discovering new things to do with it, which makes me feel better that I have several of them. Now I don't feel so guilty anymore because I keep finding like just new stuff to do with them. So I'm going to dive in. We're going to create a 6x6 shaker card tonight using the Heatwave Stencil. And as you guys probably already know, Brutus Monroe does carry the 6x6 square card bases now to make crafting super convenient and easy. So I have a base of my Perfect Blend paper, and this is probably, I think I cut it to 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to lay that down, and we're going to work with this because I'm just having too much fun with it. It's a good stencil. I am going to, that I love, a stenciling technique. And as I mentioned before, okay, I want to turn this into a shaker card. Hey, Donna. Sorry I didn't answer your call, but in case you didn't notice, I'm live. Hi, Annie. Thanks for joining. Hi, Daisy. Okay, so I'm laying down my stencil, and I'm just going to draw a very light circle because I'm going to start blending some colors, and my plan is to use circle dye, and we're going to cut this out. So I don't have to worry about filling this in for shading solid when I do that. Okay, so I'm going to start grabbing my inks. And let me grab my blending brushes, making a mess. So I'm going to go out in a circular pattern, and I'm going to start with these colors. First, I'm just going to get some solid color down. So I'm going to start here. So the reason I did my circle is because I don't have to worry about filling that in. Now, you may notice that my picked raspberry ink is very small compared to my other two colors, and I will tell you that I do have it in a larger size, but do any of you want to guess why it's not on my desk right now? If you've been live with me before, you know why. You know why it's not here. Things disappear, and we all know where they go. But not too chatty. Oh, awesome, Candy. Ding, 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 Penny. I didn't have time to scour through her desk, but it wasn't with all my ink pads, so I'm guessing she borrowed and forgot to return. Donna, you know she takes my stuff. Oh, Donna Canonico, do you see what Michelle said? Michelle just said, poor Lily. So let me tell you why that's so funny. Because Donna calls my husband poor Fred. So now we're going to have poor Fred and poor Lily. What about poor Gina? What about me, ladies? Getting my ink stolen. Okay, so now this technique is very, very forgiving, which is one of the main reasons why I love it so much. So right now I'm getting some color down. I'm not worried about blotches. I'm just trying to get those colors in there. And I picked these colors because for the shaker, I had all my sequin assortments. See, from all the past inspiration boxes, I keep all my sequins in here. And this just caught my eye. This was from Mermaid Kisses. That was June of last year. So those colors inspired me. So I grabbed those. So we're gonna work with that color palette. Just looking for my blue blending brush, which I also don't see. I know I had it earlier today. Just glancing over at Lily's desk to see if it might be there. You never know. Never know. All right, I guess I'm going to have to use my Oh, wait a second. I see it. Oh, I just blamed Lily and I found it pushed in the back. There it is. Don't tell her that I blamed her for taking my blue brush. Penny says, my grandsons, Brody and Leo, steal all my goodies too. 2 sets, right? I've started like giving her some of her own blending brushes. And I do have to say, thank you, Donna R. She's very good to her. Lily's a good crafter. I'll give her that. I don't mind sharing my stuff in the bar. But often she gets called up for Lily too. At the table or feed the dog, and then she forgets to return my stuff. So I can't be like that mad at her, right? Alrighty, so getting my colors down, not getting too hung up or worried about these blotches, because we're going to throw that stencil right on top of this, the Heatwave Stencil, and get our pattern, and then we're going to chop this up into a shaker card, which I'm kind of excited about, because since I got my hands on this, it's all I was thinking about. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, shaker card, definitely. So, and in case you guys didn't see, the blue is Prized Ribbon, the purple is Villainous Potion, and the pink is Picked Raspberry. And these are just regular distress inks, not oxides. And I'm using the Perfect Blend paper from Brutus Monroe. My Stick and Stamp mat, which is making blending so easy and keeping the mess off my desk. I think I'm going to get a little more purple in here. Okay. That's about good for now. I'll push these out of the way. So now I'm going to grab my stencil. And I'm going to try and center this as best as I can. The stencil's 6 by 6, so I had cut my paper 5.5 by 5.5 because I'll put a mat on it before I put it on the card. And I'm going to just take that. Stick and Stamp is back in stock. People run. Go. Don't watch me. Go grab 3, 4, 5 of them. I'm telling you. Go grab your Stick and Stamp mats and then come back and you'll see why. Why you need this in your life. And somebody tell Christopher to rename this the Stick and Do Everything mat. And I'm going to show you guys why in a little bit. 2 words. Die cut. Game changer. If you work with die cuts, if you like using die cuts, if you like layering die cuts, game changer. I'm going to show you guys why later. Okay, so now I'm going to go over this with black. Somewhere, here we go. I have my black Soot Ink. So I'm going to go right over this now. And as I mentioned before, this is a technique I learned from Gina K. I'm not worried about the center because we're going to cut that out. You know what? How silly am I? My little stand is right here. Okay. Uh-oh. That didn't stick too good. I should have probably cleaned my ink first before I stuck this down. Oh no! I'm an aggressive blender. I gotta slow down and take it easy. I'm just gonna roll up my sleeves because I'm sure I'm gonna end up with ink all over me. Okay. And I love this technique because right now it's like you're just looking at a big old mess. But then the reveal is so cool. So how was everybody's weekend? What's everybody been up to? National Scrapbooking Day is coming up. Is anybody celebrating? I am super excited to be going to a crop on Saturday. It's been a couple of months since I've been planning my daughter's communion. I haven't really been doing crops or crafting other than making stuff for the party and design team projects. So I'm excited to go to a crop and see some of my friends this weekend, get some scrapbooking done. I'm looking forward to that. It's also Mother's Day weekend, so happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. Candy says, card making all day Saturday and hopefully morel mushroom hunting. Candy, where do you live? That sounds awesome. That is something that would be right up my husband's alley. My husband is a chef, and he is actually originally from the Philadelphia area. And he always talks about Kennett Square, which is the mushroom capital, they say. One of these days we'll get a trip out there for the mushroom festival. Penny is watching Star Wars tomorrow all day. May the 4th be with you. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm just trying to get so there's some areas in here where you can see the color coming through. And I'm just going to layer some more black on because I just want to get that real dark. I love doing like pastel colors and black, or just really bright colors and black. So I've been waiting to try this technique, and I'm excited about it, and I thought that this stencil would be perfect for it. Okay, so I think we're good. Pam says, scrapping alone. The Kentucky Derby. Iowa. Oh, cool. Okay, so I'm going to pull my stencil up. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Husband has already found a couple hundred morels. Wow, Penny, that is so cool. I love mushrooms. My husband and I love mushrooms. My son will eat them a little bit, but my daughter won't eat them at all. I'm going to clean this off, so hopefully we'll have time to use it again later, because I have another cute card idea in mind. I did a lot of ahead prep work so that we could move quickly, because I had so much fun stuff I wanted to share. And I don't know, I'm just really excited about this month's theme. I guess I'm ready for summer, so it was easy for me to get into all the beach bum stuff, stamps, and the heat stencils and all that. I'm definitely ready for summer. I feel like right now with school, we're kind of at a race to the finish line. He went turkey hunting at our family farm and found some there. Oh, that's cool, Penny. We get tons of turkey, with a wild turkey in our yard. Oh my God, the funniest thing. One morning, our backyard is fenced in for the dog. And one morning there was a turkey caught inside the fence. So Lily felt bad for it. So she ran out to let the turkey out. So the fence, it's like a long rectangle, and got my mat cleaner. The turkey was at one end, so she went down to that end to open the fence to try and let the turkey out, and I guess it got scared and it flew down to the other end. So she walked around the house to go let it out at that end, in the pouring rain, mind you. Well, when she got to the other end, the turkey flew over the fence. And Lily says, well, instead of making all this noise and running around like a crazy turkey, why didn't it just fly out in the first place? And I said, well, Lily, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong there. That was very funny. Oh, thank you, Candy. I can't take credit for this color combo. It was one I saw on Pinterest. They used different blue and purple that I didn't have, couldn't find. So I improvised, which is okay. So I am just going to take a circle die cut, and I'm going to cut the center of this out. So give me 1 minute while I go over to my cutting machine. Nice, Michelle, with all the turkeys. Yeah, apparently they are not always the smartest bird. It was quite funny. I couldn't help laughing as she was running around the house to go around to the other side, and then the turkey goes running across the yard, and the whole time I'm standing out the window just laughing hysterical. Of course, the dog goes nuts when she sees the turkeys. My neighbor told me that he's a funny guy. He said, when you see those turkeys, you got to throw some bread at them and make a trail right into the kitchen, into the oven. Okay. Oh, I got some little paper dandruff, as I call it. You know, those little tiny things you get when you run something through a die cutting machine, and there's like those little teeny tiny slivers. I call them paper dandruff. Okay, so the one thing I did forget to pull was acetate. So I'm going to grab a piece of acetate to cover our shaker window. I'm going to make lots of noise while I do that. Let's see what I got here. I know I ordered some recently, and not sure where I stuck it, but it's got to be in here somewhere. So who's got the Beach Bum inspiration box headed your way? If anybody is new here, the inspiration box is one of Brutus Monroe's subscriptions, monthly subscriptions, and it comes right to your door each month, chock full of goodies, background card panels that are foilable, conversation clippings, which are one of my absolute favorites. Conversation clippings is something I use constantly. Also, pattern paper, right? Have you guys seen the Beach Bum pattern paper? It is adorable. If you haven't already seen it, so now something really super cool that Brutus Monroe is doing. Each month, there's going to be a pamphlet included with the inspiration box that's going to show 5 different ideas of things to make with the inspiration box, and then there's a video posted with instructions for each of those. So if you look later, don't go now because I don't want you to leave me, unless you're leaving me to go buy the stick and stamp, aka stick and do everything mat. That's okay, but otherwise don't leave me. So there is a video that Shannon posted, or a video by Shannon, that shows the 5 cards that come in the pamphlet in the inspiration box, which has all the measurements and things like that. Oh, thank you, Penny. That's exactly the video I was talking about. I actually watched it last night, and it was fabulous. So she makes 5 cards using all of the contents in the inspiration box, and there's a video posted that shows you how she adorable, beautiful cards. Okay, so I'm gonna grab and I'm just gonna start blocking this off. I don't know if you guys could hear my puppy is up there barking. Maybe it's the turkeys. Shannon's video was fantastic and even right? It was like calypso music, Michelle. Wasn't that great? I was actually, last night, I was sitting down at my desk preparing for tonight, and all of a sudden the notification goes off on my phone, and I'm like, oh, sweet, a new video to watch. So I sat and watched the whole thing while I was getting ready, and the music, I was sitting here bouncing in my seat. It was so cute. She did an amazing job. Okay, so there's going to be our shaker window, and I'm going to add some more foam tape around here to keep us level. Okay. Okay. And I'm just going to grab some black cardstock to create my mat, because that's the one thing I forgot to prep ahead of time. This is something, oh, just so you know, that weird, creepy thing that just swung on the camera when I got up, my chair spun around, and I have like a big black fuzzy sweater hanging from the chair. I just saw the it on delay on the screen, and it looked like an animal or something. Just my fuzzy sweater. So yeah, I was talking about the Raven cardstock. That is something I wish I could buy like in gigantic bulk. I think every time I order, I just order more because I use it constantly. Black is definitely one of the go-tos that I use a lot. So my card is 6 by 6. My stenciled panel is 5.5 by 5.5. So this, you know what, let me just measure this to make sure. Yep, we're 5.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to go right in the middle. 5 3/4. Beachy. Oh, you weren't being achy. You were beachy. I get it. Yeah, it was really fun. It was like calypso music in the background while she was creating. I'm telling you guys, I'm like ready. I'm ready for summer. Right? They were so cute, Donna. The sunglass panel. They were adorable. That was very cute. Alrighty. So I'm going to start putting this together. And I'm going to use my Barely Art. Actually, use some dry adhesive for this. Okay. Get this on my card base. It's supposed to be in the mid to high 80s here next week. It's rainy and chilly, 54 today. Yeah, I think it was like mid 60s today. Okay. And this is going to fit right on top. But I think we're going to do white for the center. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper. And that will cover our shaker up. Because I'm definitely not about trying to flip it over without losing any of my sequins. So let's see. Yeah, I think white. I think I'm just going to leave that white. I thought about stamping a pattern on there or, you know, blending it in ink color, but I definitely want the design from that Heatwave stencil to pop, and I don't want it to get lost. So I think I'm going to leave that white. I think it makes the Heatwave stand out a little bit more. And I have a die cut sentiment that we're going to go over it, and then it'll show our sequins a little more. So let's fill that up. I'm going to grab my little sequin spoon for no other reason other than I just think it's fun to scoop sequins out of a bag. Okay, I'm gonna throw those in there. These sequin bags are the best. I bet I could get like 6 shaker cards out of this. I like to use sequins as embellishments. Like can make like, so I might even stick a couple on the outside once we're finished. But we'll see how that looks. Okay. So I'm gonna start peeling my release paper. Y'all know that's my favorite thing to do. It's actually not that bad when it's big pieces. The white. Donna says she likes the white. The white it is, Donna. I think that'll make it stand out the best. Okay, let me just peel this off. Okay. I know I've told you guys this before. I'm trying to make cards that I know I'm going to send, because I want to share these cards. I end up with so many of them, and I hate to just have buckets of cards, so I've been trying to send more cards. I did send out a whole bunch for Easter. I pulled the out. Have you guys seen that? Oh, cute. I wish I had my card nearby. I made a whole bunch of them. One day I stamped out like 6 of them, and then when I was on a conference call, I sat there coloring the gnomes. I definitely focus better when I'm doing something. So I'm just putting some liquid glue. I'm using Barely Art, which Brutus Monroe carries. I just got a brand new fine tip, which I'm so excited about because I love that, and I broke my other one. Again, I was being a crafting beast. I tend to do that. Sometimes I think I just get too excited and I go a little nutty. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna get that centered. Hopefully, I'm just gonna stand up so I can see better. Okay. Okay, we're looking good so far. So our shaker base is done. What do you guys think about that so far? Right? I wanted to try something different with the Heatwave Stencil because I know, because it's in the Beach Bum box, and, oh, say that 5 times fast, huh? Beach Bum box. And because it's called Heatwave, I know right away everybody's probably thinking oranges and yellows, but I wanted to try something a little different. So I think that is beautiful. This is a gorgeous stencil. It really is a beautiful stencil. So now let's get to why. Okay, sorry, I think I cut out for a minute. So I was just talking about how, and I have this one cut out because I just wanted you to see. You see how fine and thin they are? Well, I like to stack my die cuts to make them thick, and it's difficult. When you're trying to hold on to this and glue another one on top, it gets a little difficult. Unless you have the stick and do everything mat, aka stick and stamp mat. Because let me tell you what happened. So I was prepping for this live, and I cut out a whole bunch of these. And it was so easy to just stick my first layer down, right? Stick it down, just like that. Grab my next one with a pair of tweezers, put some glue, run my glue with my fine point Barely Art, and stick it right on top. And then I just took the plastic cover and I would give it a rub, stick it down, good to go, stuck next layer on. Well, what happens when you have a die and it has a little teeny tiny piece like that? Do you guys see that? Do you see how tiny that is? Okay, this is what happens. I take my stick and stamp mat, I take my die, right? And I go like this, and I stick it down, and I just press, and look, I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose it now. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? So last night, I cut these, the happy birthday, I want to say like 4 times. Every time I took my layer here and I just stuck it down and I stuck it right on my mat and I had all my little dots and I was able to just load them up, glue them to each other. So easy, right? Look, I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So I ran this through earlier, so I'm going to take this piece out. Okay. And now when I want to add another layer on to build this up, I'm just running my glue. You know what? We can go ahead and, do I have a happy? Yeah, I have a happy. I got them all cut out, so we'll add another. Donna. Oh, Donna, you said it. The mat is a tittle holder. Where is Michael when we need him? Oh my goodness. I remember all too well the first time I heard the word tittle was on one of Michael's lives, and I will tell you, I spit coffee all over my computer screen. I was sitting here one night watching his live and crafting, and somebody brought up tittle. Yes, Maria was there. I'm pretty sure she was on that live too. I never laughed so hard in my life. And every time Michael said the word, I lost it. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I was down here by myself late at night, cackling away. Oh my God, it was so funny. So the stick and stamp mat is also a tittle holder. Somebody tell Michael. But seriously, guys, look at how easy that was for me to just stick my next layer on. Do you know what a game changer this is for me? I love, love, love layering my sentiment dies. I love doing that. And it's sometimes I just don't do it just because I don't want to deal with it. Because it's difficult. Especially when they're so skinny like this. It's difficult to hold one and glue the other one on top and everything's moving all over. Now it's like super easy. Oh, it was hilarious. And then the next day I told my family and they didn't believe me. So the kids were like asking Alexa, what's a tittle? They said, Mom, what are you saying? I'm like, I'm telling you, it's a real thing. So now you see why I think this needs to be renamed the Stick and Do Everything mat. Oh, Carol. I see you, Carol. Carol texted me at like 1:30 this morning and scared the bejesus out of me. Carol, we have to talk. Oh, I got stuck there. All right, so I'm gonna put this other layer on here. And I think I did these in white because I wasn't sure. And then what I do here, right? I take my plastic as soon as I can find it. Did I drop it in my garbage? And I'll just put it on here. Just shift that over. See, this is why I have to be honest. I prefer Barely Art Glue to Art Glitter Glue. The Barely Art Glue, it doesn't cure as quickly, and I get that little extra wiggle room. if I need to move something. So I just layer, put my plastic on, or I use my little tool like that. So I did these in white, and I cut out the shadows in vellum. And we're gonna put this right on top. So I think I'm gonna make the letters black. What do you guys think? Because now they're stuck on my mat. I don't even have to move them. I can just run my black ink right over them. Right? Oh my gosh, it's the best. So if you're here and you've not yet purchased the Stick and Stamp mat, aka Stick and Do Everything mat, go. Go now. Go get your tittle holder. Your blending mat. Your die cut holder. Oh my god, it's the best. The best. Yourself the cleaner too, because it smells delicious. I think it's hydrangea, but it's not like overpowering. Yeah, it's hydrangea. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. I don't have my buddy down here to sniff squeaky clean with me. My ink pad stealer. We actually have a TV date later, so I told her that if she showered and was ready to go, when I was done with the live, we could hang out for a little bit, because we are binging The Good Witch. That's our current show, but we're on the last season. So if anybody has any good like mommy and me type shows for Lily and I, we've only got, I don't know, maybe 8 or 10 more episodes before we finish this. I'd love to watch Gilmore Girls with her, but I think she's still a little too young for that. I think there might be some inappropriate subject matter in that, so we're gonna wait until she's a little older for that. Oops. Okay, so now I have these nice thick raised up sentiments that are gonna look so cool on my card because they've got dimension, and I love to put dimension on the cards. It was so easy and stress-free to do that, and my tittle, right? Look at that. It's there. It's stuck to my mat. I'm going to put it right on here. I think I just had it going the wrong way. And you know what else I did, which was great? So I prepped this last night. So sometimes when I do design team projects, right, I'll start one night and do a little bit, and then maybe another night or during the day, I'll go back to it. So the cool thing was I just left everything stuck on my mat. So I can leave it on my mat until I'm ready to put it on my card, and I don't have to worry about losing it. Okay, so I just had that one there so you guys could see. So let me get this out of the way. So black, we said, right? Let me just close up my Good Witch, so good. The first few seasons of Gilmore. Yeah, but then I think they just, when Rory goes off to college, I don't think some of that would be appropriate for Lily. And I don't want to get her into the show and then, you know, tell her that she can't watch it anymore. And I think even early on, when Rory's in high school and she's dating, I think Lily's still a little young for that. So we got to find something. I'll look at maybe shows that have been on the Hallmark Channel. Okay, so now, like I said earlier, I did these white because I really wasn't sure what color I was going to want to do. So now they're here, ready for me to just ink up in black. Right, look at how easy this is. Game changer, y'all, I'm telling you. Game changer. Okay. My ink pad is wobbling because I have a sponge on underneath it. I can't forget my tittle. There's my tittle. Okay. See, now you see the other reason why I have so many stick and stamp mats. In fact, I'm going to grab another one so I can stick down my vellum. I know this is probably easy to rip, so I'm not going to push it down real hard. And what do we got first? Let's grab this. It amazes me that the family is all upstairs, you know, where the dog is outside, sitting like right outside where she's barking, and nobody hears it. I'm down here with the door shut, and I hear her. Michelle, easy tittle blending. Easy tittle blending. It's amazing. Uh-oh, you guys. I think we have a visitor. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Look who's here.
Hi, Donna. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Carol. Hi, Donna R.
Donna R. said you looked beautiful this weekend.
Oh, she saw pictures on Facebook is my guess.
You got it.
Yay.
Be careful because I dropped a little pair of scissors on the floor, and I don't want you to step on them
Oh, I
because
see them.
I'm guessing you have bare feet because you look like you just got out of the shower.
Yes, I did.
We were just,
Hi, Penny.
family does have selective hearing. You're right, Penny.
What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about, I was telling them how you and I watched The Good Witch together and how we're on the last season.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to figure out a new show to watch.
Downton Abbey? That was weird.
Abbey.
That just came out of my mouth because I
Nope.
heard it before.
Nope. You're still a little young for Downton Abbey.
What pictures is she talking about?
I
gotta put my foot up for a second.
Your communion pictures on Facebook. Cute PJs.
Thanks.
Those were adorable.
They're new.
I know. Lily actually brought these new PJs out this morning and asked me if she could wear them to school. We weren't sure. We weren't sure if they were PJs or an outfit, but then I read the tag and they said cuddle duds, and I said, nope, those are definitely PJs.
Why? How did you know that they were?
Well, because I knew that that was a pajama company.
And because it said cuddle duds, obviously.
Right. It's like, you're not going to cuddle in school, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to cuddle a dud in school.
She's not going to cuddle a dud. We're not going to cuddle a dud at home either. Is anyone going to let the dog in, you think?
I swear to God that Dad, I just heard Dad. Hi, Aileen. What did she say?
Oh, thank you, Aileen. She said, beautiful pictures. God bless. Congratulations.
Oh, thank
Lily made her first Holy Communion this weekend. That's what everyone's talking about.
I know.
No,
Because I made it.
I'm telling our other friends that are here tonight.
Oh, and don't know what we're talking about.
Well, there's people here that I may not be friends with on Facebook, and I don't want to leave them out of the conversation, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Almost done with these, and then we can get them on our card.
Alrighty, I gotta go comb my hair.
All right. Make sure you get the back.
Oh, I will. Bye, guys. See you in, never. I'm not sure. That was weird.
See you in a bit, little lady.
Alright, see ya in a bit, little lady.
Shut the door at the top, please.
KK.
I should have asked her where the ink pad was. Mama ears, I love it. Like Spidey senses, right? Okay. So there we go. And last but not least, my tittle. Oh my God, it doesn't get old, does it? That sucker was stuck on there good. All right, let me get a dot of glue. And then we'll finish off our shaker card. Now, you guys see how nasty dirty this mat is? Right? I'm going to show you how awesome my stick and stamp squeaky clean works once I glue my tittle down. Look at that. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this on the video. I'm just going to stand up to see if I'm putting it in. Can you see the dimension on that? Right? Isn't that great? And it was so easy to do. I love it. Okay, let me put my pin back in the glue. And I'm going to clean my mat off. Oh, it smells so good. And this is going to wipe right away. Watch. Gone. Isn't it wonderful? I love it. Oh, we had a lot of ink on there. I got this sucker dirty. I guess I might need to buy another one. What does Michael say? Nobody likes a dirty crafter, right? Isn't it Michael that always says that? I don't know. I think I'm definitely a dirty crafter because I make a big old mess. Okay, let's finish this off. Okay, so here's our shaker. And I'm going to gently roll back. Right, Penny? Oh, boo-hoo. I have to go place an order. There we go. Rolling my mat back. So this is great. You can see the vellum. You saw how good it stuck that I was able to put my letters on. And it peeled right off. You always roll the mat back so that you don't tear your paper and it comes right off. So that was great. I mean, that vellum, that came right off. So I'm just putting my letters how I want them. I think that looks good. Get my glue again. I'm going to another card tonight, but unfortunately, we're right at the hour mark, and I have not eaten dinner yet. And I promised my little lady some TV time tonight, but the good news is I will be back. Give me 1 second and I'm gonna double check because I just got my May dates today. May 10th. I will be back on May 10th, which is next Tuesday. So I will have that other card all ready to go. I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys will come back and join me. Okay, I'm going to glue the birthday down. Right, Michelle? It cleaned right up. I mean, I could even spray a little more and get it off, I mean, it's sticky. I'm telling you, genius. These things are a game changer. But from now on, I'm going to call it the stick and do everything mat. You know how you have like those go-to moves? So building up my die sentiments, letters, sentiments, sayings, whatever, that's like one of my go-to. But like I said earlier, sometimes I just don't want to be bothered because it's tedious, especially when they're this skinny. So sometimes I'll just do one and maybe instead I'll just heat emboss it or something. But last night I'm sitting here and I'm like, ooh, I can stick this on the mat. That made me very happy. Okay, so that's gonna go down like that. And I was able to hide my glue behind the letters. Let me grab my sequins. Penny says, shh, don't say that it's clean until you've ordered and received another one. So then I actually thought last night, well, maybe I'll label my stick and stamp mats, right? Because that'll justify it more in my brain. Like if one is for stenciling, one is for die cuts. But then I'm like, well, I'm going to leave the die cut here when I ink it. So, yeah. I'm going to embellish with a couple of sequins here. These sequins are the Mermaid Kisses. I'm not sure. I forgot to check before I came on to see if there was any of these available, because I do know there are a lot of sequin packs available from past kits. Go down here. I'm going to put 2 more. Switch. And I need another pink one. Here we go. Okay. I will sit here and move sequins around for a half hour until I decide on where they're going to stay. Terrible. I know. I have to stop. That's like the OCD crafter in me. Oh, they're on sale for $1. Awesome. So throw that in your cart with your stick and do everything stamp mat. But I'm telling you, get more than one. You will not be sorry. Okay. Somebody yell stop so that I stop moving the sequins around. Doorbuster. I love it. I'm a sucker for a good doorbuster. Okay. All right. So you know what this reminds me of? Somehow I rationalized to myself that I need 8 stick and stamp mats. Yes, Michelle, I completely understand and fully support that. If anybody needs a 12-step program for the stick and stamp mat, maybe we need to start a Facebook group. Okay, so what I was going to say before, oh my gosh, Penny, I can't wait to go up and eat dinner. I'm so hungry. This card, I'm going to see if anybody is feeling my vibe on this. It reminds me of something very 80s. See if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Think stickers and Trapper Keepers. No enablers here. Nope, just support. Just support for my crafty friends. Okay, is anyone feeling my 80s vibe on this? Or are you all too young for that? Am I dating myself? Perhaps I am. Yes, you nailed it, Candy. That's exactly what I was thinking, right? Lisa Frank. She always had like the rainbow with the, does it glow with the black light, Donna? That's awesome. That's hysterical. Okay. Alrighty. So there we are. Done with our shaker. 6x6 shaker card. Mermaid Kisses sequins. The Heatwave Stencil. Let me show you that one more time. This is the Heatwave Stencil. Put this on a piece of black so you can see. Isn't this beautiful? You guys got to grab this. I'm telling you, this is a fantastic stencil. And I will do next week, May 10th, is totally different. It's totally summery. I'm going to give you guys a little quick sneak peek. so you can see what's coming next week, and hopefully you'll come back and join me. I'm gonna run it through real quick. You ready? Right? And this guy is gonna hang out with us. Oh yeah. So for tonight, we used the Heatwave Stencil, some Mermaid Kisses sequins, which the lovely Penny said are on Doorbuster clearance for $1. So you want to grab that, and you want to grab yourself some of those stick and do everything stamp mats. Somebody tell Christopher I'm renaming it. And that's what I got for you tonight. So I hope you guys will come back next week. May 10th, I'll be live again. Between now and then, though, some of the other lovely designers from our amazing inspiration team will be on doing different things for you. Great week. Aw, thank you, thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. I love that. And I will see you all next week. Thank you, guys. Have a great night and a great week. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms and the mom types out there. Bye, guys.